see. Alright, we are recording. Hello. Gotta shave soon. I'll probably save it for my birthday. It's coming up pretty soon-ish. And it would be nice to get a really clean shave, which means I'm gonna build this up for a little while. Yeah. Let me close this door. So, weekly video time. It's time for me to, and I know it's supposed to be every Tuesday. It is not a Tuesday when I'm recording this. Yeah. So, I don't really know. Kind of covered in hair, very itchy, so I guess I'll try to keep this one brief. I've started an endeavor of trying to work for about an hour and a half every single day. It's not going very well, but it is a start. I've been trying to study my calculus course, and I keep being brought, not because of the calculus course, but just personally, back to the thoughts of Taoism, that I'm doing something wrong. Because things are not difficult, but they feel too difficult. And you know, some people might say, well, that's how you know you're getting closer, and that's how you know you're working hard, and blah, 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 blah. That's not really what I mean. It's more about a sense of, there's an easier way for this, you know? Like this isn't how things are supposed to be done kind of way. Like when you're trying to build together a piece of furniture without instructions, and you do it the wrong way, it's a lot harder than doing it with instructions, aka the right way. That's kind of how I would attribute the feeling. It feels like I'm trying to build a piece of furniture that's super complex with zero instructions. And there's kind of a way where when things are designed, you kind of are like, yeah, things are supposed to fit together. Things aren't exactly fitting together. Yeah. I'm setting some more goals for the next week, so I guess let's be brief of that. Yeah, it's not been going so well. Like the first couple days that I did it, it felt great because I was getting to do something, but now it feels like I'm making this much progress. Zero. So I don't know if I'm just not working long enough, if I'm not working hard enough, if it's the right text, etc., etc. But it feels like something's wrong, and not in like a bad, oh God, everything's wrong kind of feeling. It's more just something here is out of place and it needs to be slightly adjusted. Something is calling for my action, you could say. It's kind of like when you smell something in a, well, probably not everybody does this. They smell something in a kitchen and they're like, oh, I just know I gotta fucking add this into the dish. Whereas some people are very recipe only, you know? It's like, nah, dude, this would pair amazingly. And right now, there's something that's missing, and I can damn near smell what needs to be added. I'm just not quite there. I might journal a little bit more. Definitely gotta clear that board up. It needs to be cleared. Yeah. What else have I got? Not much, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Things have been kind of slow. Not making much progress on my calculus course, more so because it's like there's some things that I feel like I'm needing guidance on. I'll try to push through this little section that I'm in right now and see if it gets any better, and if it doesn't, I might switch texts. And if I need to switch again, then the problem is probably with me and not the text. So, yeah, one more try. Started with Calculus Made Easy by Sylvanus P. Thompson, or whatever that guy's name is. I switched over to the MIT OpenCourseWare thing and been getting my ass kicked low-key by the prerequisites. I feel like I'm just not making that much progress. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. maybe I just need to push through because I know how to do half the stuff. I've just forgotten most of it. So maybe I gotta push through. Maybe I gotta do something different. I don't know. I'll give it like at least another week of trying to chip at this one until next Tuesday, and then we'll see. I've got maybe a wedding on Saturday to attend. Yeah. Weekly goals. 3, maybe. I don't know. Work more on this Calc 2 course. Just show up is kind of my only goal right now. Show up and start doing stuff. Goal 2 is probably going to be meditate more on like the Tao and stuff. Journal more, write more, sit with myself for a bit. Not because, you know, it's like, oh, I feel like I need to, but it just that seems like the way that things are going next. And I want to make progress in some sort of thing. Sometimes setbacks are inevitable, I get that, but I want to make progress. So I guess that's my only goal this next week, is to make some kind of meaningful progress. Yeah, that should be it anyways. I'll upload this and that should be it.